Hi. Okay. Let's start. Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. I just got done with Riggs's 4-month appointment and I am tired after all of that and starving. It's almost 1 o'clock and all I've had today is a little bit of oatmeal. So I think I'm gonna drive through and get me maybe Taco Bell. That sounds kind of good. She thought he looked a little pale, so she wanted me to get some labs done for him just to check his hemoglobin. And she also felt like his head felt a little like larger in one area. Honestly, I'm not worried about it, but better to be safe than sorry. So she wanted me to get a scan of the back of his head. So it's kind of all over the place, but I'm glad it's done. Poor guy has had a day. He is going to be out. So my plan is to get a little bit of lunch. It's nap time for the kids, so TJ's probably getting them down for a nap now. And I need to thrift a little bit for him. I have no more sleepers that fit him. I don't know what happened with all the ones I had for Truett. It's like literally I have 3 months and then it just like skips 6 to 9 and I have 12 to 18. So I'm like, did I just package it somewhere? I don't know where I packed it. I don't know, but I have nothing. So I'm gonna go thrift a few like sleepers. I have like clothes for him, but not like, I don't know if I just didn't use sleepers for Truett. I don't know. Who knows what I did. Sorry, it's like bright out here, so I keep like closing my eyes. And then I really want to show you guys like our homeschool routine and how we've been doing that. So I'm really excited for today's vlog, but I'm starving, so I'm gonna go get me a soft taco. Got my Taco Bell. I usually get the 7-layer burrito, but I don't know if they like don't have it anymore, but they only had the 5-layer. But that one's good too. It's definitely a lot more calories. I'm not gonna lie, it's really nice sitting here in the silence eating a burrito. The weather here has been non-stop rainy, and today was supposed to be rainy and it's not, so I'm like really happy about that, because I was like, oh, I hate getting out when it's like pouring down rain, because I need to get the stroller in and out, and it's just makes everything just like a little bit harder. If it looks like I was crying, I have not been crying. I am like severely allergic. I say severely, but I'm not like deathly, but I'm very allergic to pollen. I get really bad flare-ups in the springtime. I woke up and I literally could barely open my eyes. It was so swollen and inflamed. And normally I just stick it out because I'm breastfeeding, and so I really don't like to take like anything. But I was like, I can't. I had just gotten over a previous episode of this, and I was like, I can't keep going like this. It's so miserable. And I get like a little bit of hives on my chest, and my palms itch, and my neck is itchy, and then my eyes just swell up so bad. TJ was working, so I did not want to have to take all the kids to urgent care because I don't have like a primary doctor. My only doctor is like my OBGYN. For the first time yesterday, I did like an online doctor, and it was like so quick and easy. I think it was, I'm trying to think of what the name was. Call on doctor, something like that. Filled out a bunch of different questions. I uploaded a few pictures of what was going on, and they put a prescription in for me. I let them know that I am breastfeeding. If you deal with allergies like that, you understand it's not fun. It's not a fun time. Okay, so I am now back in the car. I didn't get any footage in there. I'm so bad about remembering to get footage when I'm like shopping and doing my thing. Got talking with one of the cashiers. He is one of my sister's old friends, and he was working there I think a couple years ago when I was pregnant with Truett and had Truett. I guess he's helping out during the summertime. And so when I rolled up with just Riggs, he was like so confused because he's like, hey, he's like, shouldn't he be like 2 now? And I was like, this is my 3rd. And he was like, what? But I did find a few cute things. They were running a little bit of a sale. I think I spent like $40 in total. I don't know if anyone else does this, but I sometimes get like anxiety when I'm shopping. There was a lady in the 6-month section and I was in the 6 to 9 month section. And so I was doing my thing and then she just like stood up with her husband over me. Just stood there watching me, waiting for me to be done. And it gave me like so much anxiety. I'm like trying to hurry and shift through things because she was just like watching me. It made me so uncomfortable. I ended up just walking away and looking somewhere else, letting her do her thing so I could shop without having someone hover over me. But I'll show you guys what I got. So I did find him some sleepers was the main thing. I ended up just doing like 6 to 9 months. They didn't really have anything in like 6 months for some reason. No like sleepers, but I found this one. I think this is from Target brand. And then I thought this one was cute. It was like little watermelons. It's from Old Navy. I love Old Navy for baby clothes. They're great. And then this one, this is from Carter's. This one is 6 months. I thought it was cute, easy. And then I found this. I just thought this was super cute. I love the green and I love these little pockets. I thought that was just adorable. This one, I like little things like this. It's just so easy to just throw on them in the summertime when it's hot. So I got one of these and this is from Chickpea. I like Chickpea. This was like a boutique one, so I'm not sure. And then this is so cute. This is from Old Navy. Again, very easy jumper. And this is 6 to 12 months. So I should be wearing that for a while. I found this shirt. It's 24 months. So I don't know if Trent will be able to wear it, but I couldn't pass it up because it's just so sweet. And even if he can't, which I think he can, I mean, it looks big enough, but Riggs will be able to wear it too. But it just has these little sailboats. I just thought that was precious. And then I found these shorts for Truett. They're 4T, but they look like they'll fit him, so I feel like we did good. I looked in the girls section and I didn't really see anything that she needed or anything that I really liked, so. But she's good for right now. Hi. Oh,
Mommy,
what baby?
this girl says I have one drink in my hair.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm trying to get it out, but it won't keep letting me. It keeps doing that. Watch.
It is now a few days later. So Everly woke up the next day with 102 fever and was just feeling it terrible all day. Everyone else seemed fine, but she was like not doing great. So we didn't do school today and I focused on her and obviously taking care of a toddler and a baby. It is now 3 days since her fever and she still has a fever, so I think I'm going to take her to urgent care in the morning. I'm pretty sure it might be strep. I guess that's going around pretty bad here. This season of life, ever since I had Riggs and a month before, we have been sick, it feels like nonstop. Right before we had Riggs, we all had a terrible cold thing that lasted for a month. And then after that, I struggled really bad with fevers after having Riggs. And then after that, we all got a stomach bug. And then after that, we all got COVID. And now, finally, when I felt like we were getting better and we were past all the sickness, this happens because I feel terrible too. My throat hurts. I've been really anxious. A few days ago when she first had her fever, I was very anxious all day because you just hear all these horror stories of little babies getting sick, and it really can eat at you and make you worry and make you anxious. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really in my head. I was on Google trying to like diagnose what's going on which is never a good idea. I know that I just need to give it to God. And you guys know I talk about this all the time because it's my biggest struggle is anxiety and worry and not feeling like I'm in control over things. And it's something that I have to battle all the time. And the Lord is so patient with me. He's so patient with me. And he reassures me every single time I do this. He's so gracious. I remember I was texting my mom and I was like telling her about how I'm feeling. And I was like, I know this is not in my control. I'm not in control of this. I need to just give it to God. And I was like, I'm just going to fold laundry. Everyone was taking a nap at this point. I was like, I'm just going to fold laundry and I'm going to listen to my podcast. Sure enough, turn on my podcast, Morning Mama. And what's the episode about? I can't remember the exact title, but it was somewhere on the lines of letting go of control and surrendering it to God. And I was like, there he goes again. I think the biggest thing that touched me in the podcast was where she was talking about how we need to be grateful. Even in the midst of worry and anxiety, no matter what you're going through, he is good and he has peace that surpasses all understanding. You know, this life is going to give us trouble. And that's what we've been going through right now. We've been just sick nonstop and it's killing me. It's wearing me down. Because when a big family gets sick, it's not like a quick thing. It's everybody has to go through it and it's very stressful. A lot of times I feel like people will be like, oh, I just don't feel like God is speaking to me and I'm just not hearing his voice. Are you reading your Bible? Because that's where God speaks, is through his word. He literally talks about any kind of thing that you could be going through. And this one right here, it's like my favorite verse. Philippians 4:6-7 says, do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God, which transcends all understandings, will guard your heart and your minds in Christ Jesus. That verse is just the cure to anxiety right there. So whenever you start to feel that anxiety, turn on some praise and worship music and just start praising him through it because he's got you. I don't know if you guys have seen my video. I think it was my first trimester video where I was having a lot of anxiety in the first trimester, and how the goodness of God, that song really, really touched me. And I would just play that song like all throughout my pregnancy. And this Sunday, what song is on our schedule to sing? Goodness of God. And so I was having to sing that song and I was trying so hard to get through it without crying because, man, I wanted to encourage any of you, if you are going through sickness or anxiety, worry, whatever it is, that he is in control. I do plan on doing that homeschool video, so be excited for that. I have a lot of other videos planned, but I hope you guys enjoyed this little vlog. Definitely, if you guys have any other videos that you would love for me to do, leave it in the comments. Someone suggested like a video where I show you guys a full week of like our meals, which I really like that idea. So I also want to do that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next one.